How's it going, ding dongs? Today's video is going to be pretty quick and simple, but you might be interested in how to shoot flames out of your 1UZ. And if you have a link ECU, it makes it even easier. So I got my laptop here connected to my ECU.
Time to deliver a pizza ball!
I don't know if you saw that, but my laptop just died. I don't know what happened. The screen flashed and did all sorts of crazy shit, and then it won't turn on anymore. So I transferred the SSD from my laptop into this spare shit I got laying around. I'm going to set up a 3D scanning station in the garage, but I haven't had the time, so. I don't know if you could tell, behind me the garage is a little wild. Been painting our kitchen, and this is our setup to paint the cabinet doors and stuff, so I haven't been able to work on the SC at all, and yeah, I haven't really done much. This is going to be more of a Link ECU setup video rather than how to shoot flames with your 1UZ. If you have a stock ECU on your 1UZ, all you really need to do is cut the cats out and all the resonators, basically straight pipe it, and then just rev the shit out of it. And when the exhaust gets hot, the stock ECU, since it's batch fired and batch ignition and batch injection or whatever, it dumps plenty of fuel in the exhaust to ignite it, so you can shoot flames on a stock ECU pretty well, as you can see here. This is going to be more of a Link ECU setup, so this might not work exactly for you, but it might be a good base to start with. I don't have the exact tune that's on there now because I transferred computers and I haven't backed up the latest tune that's on the ECU right now, so just bear with me. So this will be different on all engines depending on whether you're running an idle air valve or not. I, for example, am not. I just have the throttle blade cracked open a little bit with the stop screw. So my ECU is running in modeled mode, which is VE, so volumetric efficiency. So these numbers here basically mean how efficient is the engine at moving air at this RPM and at this load range. So obviously when the throttle blade is closed and on deceleration, it's very inefficient because there's no air coming in. So you want to lower the number to put less fuel in. If you raise the number, you're putting more fuel in. If you lower the number, you're putting less fuel in. First of all, you want to turn off fuel cut on decel. That's first step. Then you decide where you want your pops and bangs and flames and all that. So mine is from 3500 to 6500. And in that range, basically it's just a matter of fine tuning how much fuel you're putting into the engine on decel versus how much air is actually coming in, which is very little because the throttle blade is shut. On decel, when you completely let go of the gas, my car pulls negative 85 kilopascals MGP, and I like to use MGP because it's a little more accurate, I think, because it accounts for barometric pressure changes. So MGP is recommended by Link instead of MAP. You can use whatever you want. I was watching the Lambda and I noticed it's around 0.85 to 0.9 is where you get the good flames and the pops and stuff. But I set mine up so that I have to give it 1 to 5% throttle for it to actually do the pops and bangs, because I don't want it to just always be shooting flames and popping and banging. So on decel, if I give it 2% throttle or whatever, it will shoot flames. If I don't, it won't shoot flames, which is, in my opinion, a little less obnoxious, even though it's pretty awesome. Then the next thing you want to do is your timing. In the same cells, so you see here, you might have to mess with your timing table a little bit just to get the range correct, because right now you see it skips these cells completely right now. When you're driving, you'll see the trails on decel and where those cells are. And in those cells, I set the timing to negative 5 degrees. So retard the timing 5 degrees. That seemed to work. Anything higher than that wasn't working for me, and anything lower wasn't working for me either. Again, depends on your engine, depends on your setup, but those were the numbers that seemed to work for me. From then on, it's just trial and error, basically. So rev the car up. Well, it works better when you're driving, so stay in like a low gear so you're not speeding to second or third gear. rev it up to 5,000 or whatever, and just let go of the gas, and then just change the numbers up, go up, down. You want around 0.8 to 0.9 lambda. That's what works for me. Depends on your fuel. Again, like if you're running E85, you're probably gonna have to do it way richer, but that's what seems to work.
Because I spit hot fire.
So the weather's been pretty poopy here in Illinois. Got a ton of rain. It got super cold, super fast. It's not been fun, but I'm gonna keep trying to make some good content for you guys. Next up, video of this dash here. Got that all working and everything's good to go. So gonna be a pretty in-depth video on how to set that up using CAN bus. You can see the CAN wires coming from the ECU over there. You guys can set up something similar. I might sell the prints. We'll see, I don't know. It's a pretty specific use case because I didn't take into consideration the little bezel on the bottom of the dash that holds the little knob and stuff. So if you're okay with getting rid of that and possibly stuff not fitting and trimming, so I mean, you could probably buy it, but again, all my, like these little things I make are completely specific to my car, so I don't know how well things are gonna fit. But if you guys are interested, let me know and I'll sell them to you. All right, ding dongs, that's gonna wrap up this one. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it's been a while since I put out a video, and sorry it's not a very cool one, but it's the best I got for now. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
America, America.
Do you have your past?